Hello, hi. Hi, hello, hi,
Hi.
hi, hi. Hello, hi.
Hi.
Hi, hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Hi. Good.
Thumbs up. Be do another thumbs up for me. Yeah, that's my thumb now. Oh, oh, it glitched as he did that. Rupert, come on, man.
Gerbert does some crazy things to my hands.
He
Sometimes,
does.
sometimes my hands will just kind of like fly up above my head, and I'll be like, I didn't intend for that. Hmm.
Yeah, he's raising the roof.
Hello, Hysteria. Hello, Trevor. Hello, Rat. Hello, Lady. Hello, Webghost. Hello, Rosie. Hello,
Hello.
the only Alpha Omega. The only, the
Yeah,
one and
I've been
only.
calling them only. I've been calling them only.
I don't know, it's such a title.
It really it really is just
some
like a big
some
proclamation.
some names are long, but I like the title feels like I'm supposed to like present the whole thing. Like it's rude if I
Yeah.
say only part of it.
One of the what are they called? Like the people who like announce nobility at the parties, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now announcing the only Alpha Omega.
Charlie's so
Keeping
tall. No,
hydrate.
Charlie and I are totally the same height.
Yeah.
I'm 5 foot,
So
guys. I'm 5 foot
you
real.
you're adding too much to that. You are you are oversizing yourself.
Me? Me oversize my height? No, never. I would
No
never.
way. You are on a step stool for me.
What? Don't tell them. It's off. They
No,
don't
B's
know.
not on a step stool. B just climbed up into my branches is all.
That's how we met for the first time, actually.
Yeah, it
Mm-hmm,
is.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I
Wow.
really want to have joint lore video at some point.
It would be really cool.
It'd be cute.
Cause like we've got like similar vibes of being question mark like years old, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I haven't
we
aged,
met somewhere
probably.
along the way. Yeah. I mean,
I
it's
don't
crazy.
know
The only way you can
it,
age me
but
is by cutting me down, but
mm,
don't do that.
don't do that.
Someone tried it once before, it didn't work.
Unfortunately, I'm still at work, so I cannot stay and tell you both how amazing you all are, how great you look
Oh.
today. Well,
Oh.
I'm glad that you stopped by. I hope you have a good day at
Yeah.
work.
Don't work too hard.
Get a rest. Get a snack when you can.
Get a snack when you can.
Go to the break room and eat a
Minimum
snack
effort
on
for
company
maximum pay.
dime.
Yeah, eat a snack on company dime and piss and shit on company time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's the important things
Get
that
the
matter.
have your paid poop. You deserve it. You
Yeah,
deserve a paid poop.
yeah, yeah. Be back shortly. Gotta grab dinner. Enjoy your dinner, and thank you for the 5 stream streak.
Woo!
They finally put those out to like everybody now.
Yeah,
So it was like only a few select people had it.
I'm loving seeing the streaks. They're very cute.
Yeah, it's the streaks and the like clipper people. Like now you can have like
Yeah.
top clippers instead
I
of like just
love
like top paid things.
I want to do something as like a little thank you to whoever the top clipper of the month is.
Yeah, I know Hisa used to do like a clipping competition every month.
Hell yeah, that's cute. I love
Yeah,
that.
like something like that. Just like incentive, because like clipping, like genuinely, is one of the best ways you can support your streamer. Like genuinely,
I thought it
especially if they're like
was.
doing everything themselves.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was everyone, but it's opt in or something. It's opt out if you had the option of it. The
Yeah,
check mark of being able to do that was not on my page until it appeared and was already checked.
yeah,
Um, unless I'm really unobservant, and it they went in and checked it when it
Usually,
previously wasn't checked. That would
yeah,
be
I
weird if
recently
they
went through
auto.
everything and like checked out all the new stuff like before
Mm,
this was thing, and like I was looking at all the new tabs because they've mixed a bunch of stuff up, and it wasn't
mm-hmm.
there for me, so
That's fair.
I'm correct about this.
Charlie
I think.
Charlie is the dictator of knowledge here.
Yeah, yeah.
Also,
I'm
hi
a
Soul.
tree.
I
I
don't know
know
if I said
things.
hi, but hi.
Yeah, hi Zone. Whoa. Oh, sorry. I need to turn off. No, do they? Okay, my stream elements only pings for me, not you. So I was like worried that like my stream elements Samaritan thing was gonna spam you out, but it's fine. It's only on my channel.
Yeah, you don't see Hazel thanking people for patting her on the head, right?
No, I did, but I don't mind Hazel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it might be because like it's like a response to a thing rather than like a thing.
Rather than like an auto statement kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you for the 5 stream streak. Is all.
Wow.
Yippee. I like that
Wow.
they reward you with like extra channel points.
It's really cute.
Yeah, and like the higher it is, the more channel points you get. I think they also
Mhm.
have like setting like a safety measure for like if you had been in a stream but then it didn't count you and like your stream streak is broke, you can be like, no, I was here, and like fix it.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Oh, can I promo for a second?
always.
Uh Friday, lore event on Halloween. We are going to celebrate what in the Vale is known as the Crossing Festival. And so if you want to come hang out, see the first mini game that me and Rosie have completed ever,
It's very cool.
and other exclusives, I'm gonna draw the canon veiling forms of different chatters. Viewers who are there get to see what they are like as a veiling.
I'm gonna try so hard to be there at least. I don't know how long you're going, but like you'll probably be finishing earlier than I finish up, so I'm gonna see if I can get there early.
Mm.
I saw things because
I
I do family things on Halloween.
That's so fair. We're
I take them
starting a
trick or
bit
treating.
later than normal.
I think it's
Cause
when I looked at like the time, it said 3 my time. I'll double
mm,
check. You did like the sesh thing, right? Where it
think so.
auto you would do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it said 3 my time. 3 my, so it's like an hour later than you usually start, but I don't know if it was time is weird right now, alright guys.
It's 2 hours late for me, but 1 hour late for you, because
Yeah,
we're
because
in
time.
clocks haven't been rolled back for us yet.
Yeah. I'm an hour closer to Prague now than I was.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, do
because
they not do
okay.
daylight savings?
I no, like if for like the next week, I'll be an hour closer to Frag, and then they'll do daylight savings, and I'll be it'll go from 5 to 6 hours again because we've got a 6 hour time difference.
Is it the time difference shrink? I guess it is the time difference having shrunk, huh?
Yeah,
Mm.
but like not real. We're not like any further or closer away. It's just the sun doing
Yeah.
things.
Well, it's just really humanity doing things,
People
actually.
gotta stop setting
Gotta get rid
fireworks
of this
off, man.
daylight bullshit.
People
It's
gotta
so
stop
annoying.
doing time because like it's dark at like 4:30 now,
Mm-hmm. It's
and it's like,
also
oh man.
it's also weird because the reason I always write ET instead of EST is
Mhm.
because ET is Eastern time,
Mhm.
which includes both the daylight savings version and the non-daylight savings version, while
Ah.
EST is just a specific time. And there are some places in North America that just use EST. They never go to EDT. They never go to daylight savings. They always are on standard time.
Oh.
So if you write EST, then it is
How
confusing as to what it means. You have to write ET without the S.
That's so confusing. How do they do that?
Or that, I don't know. Either you have to just write I just get used to writing ET because otherwise you have to
Yeah.
know whether you're in daylight savings or standard time, and I never know. I never know
For
what's
me,
happening.
it's British summertime. I think it's British Standard Time, I don't know, but I call it British Summertime because it's in the summer that it's that time, and
Mm-hmm.
then, Greenwich Mean Time,
This is when the
GMT. We're in
green witches
GMT
get
right now.
mean.
Yeah, because it's Girl, fucking, like, the cracking noise you made at your own joke is so good.
Well, I was being the green witch that's mean. That's the sound of
Yeah.
a green witch that's mean. Like, she goes.
Oh, you're not mean, though.
I'm so mean and vicious and
You sound
scary.
so mean and nasty. You can do evil face. You can do that. I forgot my blue sky post. I made a thing for it and everything. I made a thing for it, guys. I made a funny little graphic.
Custom graphics. Forgot them. It's okay. You're allowed.
It's okay. I'm allowed. Oh. Yeah. Yippee! Creepypasta with at B. Come join us. And then I need to get our Twitches.
You said
So
creepypasta.
I like alternate between using links and not. That's my voice. Stop it.
I know that creepypastas is what we're here for. But I also came into this having told you already that my brain is not working today.
Yeah.
I fully thought you said pre-pea pasta, and I was like,
I said it
what?
weird.
What is that? I was like, what is happening on stream?
Yeah. Who?
The pre-pissed pasta?
The pre-pissed pasta.
The pre-pissed! I thought this was like the verb you do before the action of eating pasta, but no, this is pissed pasta. Or pre-pissed pasta.
Pre-pissed.
It is pissed already coming into this.
Yeah. It's like par-baked rolls, you know?
Mm.
Like they're only partially cooked, so you can finish them off in your oven and you have like fresh baked bread rolls.
Yeah.
Anyway,
think that's what Texas Roadhouse does.
They're good. They're good. We can just get them like from the store in like packaging, just like plastic packaging. So it's like it's not gonna go bad because it's already partially cooked. Well, it will go bad, but like it has a longer shelf life, and then you cook it and it's nice, crispy, and fresh, and you have it with soup.
Hell yeah!
Or like you can have it with different things, I guess, but like.
Whenever I go to the UK, I demand soup.
Yes, yeah, we'll make you soup.
If I don't get soup, I will riot.
I'll make you my homemade soup, my butternut squash soup.
Yummy.
Yeah, I'll make it not very spicy. I'll make it just a regular amount of spice. Just like a nice amount of spice that's not going to hurt you.
Oh, no, you go ham.
Okay.
You go ham.
I make you my leek and potato soup as well. We have an immersion blender.
The level of spice that ends up actually hurting me has to be... what I'm guessing would be a tad intense for the British scale, but we not put chilies in the soup for the... Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I eat food with chilies in it. The food that ends up hurting me... I think that we made chili at one point and Hugbin put, like, 3 or 4 chilies into it. Blended fresh chilies. And then I couldn't eat it, and he felt so bad, and I was like, it's okay. Aww. It's okay.
Oh, bless you.
We have guests over, and the guests can eat it. I can go make a PB&J. It's fine. And he was like, but we made the food, and you can't eat the food.
Oh, bless them. No, we tend to add, like, double cream or, like, sour cream to it to make it less spicy. Mm-hmm. And also, it means you can eat the soup quicker, because it's cooled down a little bit from you adding that, so you can just go home.
Home.
That's me chewing soup.
Like,
you don't chew soup. Oh, you can, I guess.
There's some kinds of soup you do.
You ain't chewing our soup. We blend that. Yeah. If you do chew that soup, I'm so sorry something went wrong.
Most of my soups have chunks in them because I like
Mhm.
the texture. And
See, thank
we
you for the
don't
5 soup
own an
streak.
immersion blender.
They're like a game changer, really.
Mm-hmm.
They're really
That's
good.
that's my plan if my mom asks me for something for I don't have any expectation of her getting me anything for Christmas.
Mhm.
I'm an adult. It's fine.
I'll buy you an
Times
immersion blender for Christmas.
you don't gotta do that.
I'm gonna buy you house appliances so you can have blended soup.
I mean, I'll eat blended soup. I'll do it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Laugh like a evil guy. Soup. Which is talking about soup.
Whoa.
It doesn't have children
Unheard
in it, I
of.
swear.
Definitely not.
We're the kind of witches that don't eat humans. Unless.
Well, do
It's
you
that time we
think
talked about witch cannibalism.
cannibalism has been brought up way more often than I would expect in converse? Didn't we talk about cannibalism like last night? I don't remember what I said.
I'm gonna be so real. I don't think I was like aware of much of last night.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was out of it. I was on 3 hours sleep, and I started talking about funny things in my school that I can't like tell on stream because it will dox my school. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I will say, I will
school
say,
mascot.
you left me off on one that I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I don't have.
You did. You were
I'm
like, I
so
have to
tired.
leave.
I'm so tired. I don't have the energy to unpack that. And then I went to bed still giggling, and me and Hugbin decided to go. We don't look at the TikToks that we've sent each other until we sit down to watch them together.
Mhm.
That is, we're not allowed to go through our
That's
TikTok
really
DMs until we sit and go through our catalog of For You page, and it's the For Us page, right?
Mhm.
We're going through the For Us page, and it hits a TikTok that I sent him that is a music producer doing this thing where he mutes his laptop and then tries to recreate a song based on only looking at the music editor. He's done a lot of these. This one was for Thriller.
Oh.
Charlie, there's so many wolves. He went to go like put like a few howls in there, and it is just like a pack of 14 wolves is outside your house as you're listening to this song. And at 1 a.m, as I'm like sleep deprived, I was dying listening to this TikTok of Thriller with way too many wolves.
I need this sent to me. Should I just message him and say, send me the wolf song?
And I can send it to you too. I can go find it. Hold on. Hold on. It won't take long because it's in our DMs and not very deep in there because we watched them yesterday.
I sent you a DM, I sent you a TikTok that was someone with my chronic illness touring Yosemite National Park, and I just thought it was cool.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was like, here's how I did this in an accessible way, and I was like, wow, I want to do that. Because, like, we talked before about, like, the American national parks and how I think they're really cool and awesome, but, like, I
Yeah.
can't
And they're,
walk
you
very
can
well.
get free passes into all of them with, and I've seen a lot that really do try, accessibility things. I went to Beartown, which is a bunch of covered rocks in, West Virginia. And they have little holes into them to have a lot of little mini caves. And so it looks like a little town. And so it's called
That's cute.
Beartown. And the way you move around in it is a bunch of platforms. And a lot of them have stairs, but there's a specific route that is made to be wheelchair accessible. You can't get down like actually into the rocks, but you can go like view them from above.
We love it. We love to see it.
Hold on, I got the Thriller with too many wolves for you.
Hell fucking yeah. I kind of want to watch it right now.
You're allowed.
It's gonna be real.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could stream playing it in Discord.
They just get to hear
so
the
that,
audio.
well, like,
That's
so that we hear it at the same time. I mean,
we hear it at the same time. Okay,
or
I
I
just
can,
screen
or we
share
could just
Discord
3,
with
2,
you.
1 and both click play.
I don't think I can. Okay, I could just screen share Discord with you.
That's gonna have me hearing myself.
Oh shit.
We can just 3, 2, 1 hit play.
Okay,
We're allowed.
Okay. We're allowed to do that.
Yeah, who's gonna stop us? I'm gonna stop my music for a second so that we can listen to I Am Sam Gibbs and his recreation of Thriller on his muted laptop.
Let's hear it. I think chat can hear it. Hold on.
If chat can hear me, chat will be able to hear Discord. Did you?
Okay, they can hear this.
Okay, did you hit play?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Why is it all?
So many wolves.
This is good. Maybe a few too many wolves. Alright, here's the big intro bit. That's good.
Don't want to play too much of it because it is still just Thriller and we will get copyright struck, but
it's just a full thing.
There's so many wolves. There's also a horse sound in the middle of it. I don't know what sound effect he was going for, but the sound effect that ended up in the middle of it is a horse neighing.
So fucking wolves, like I didn't put so many wolves in.
My favorite part is that they leave for a good section of the song and then they come back. They come back at the end of the song.
After stream, I'm just gonna sit and watch that.
Why am I so short? What do you mean? Me and Charlie are the same height.
Yeah.
I am 5 foot, even.
Yeah, I'm bigger than 5 foot.
We don't have to mention that part.
Not by much, but I am.
You are taller than 5 foot. As am I.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you're stood on my branches. It's okay, I'll give you uppies. You look like— no, you do not look like my hand puppet. You do not. Lie. These are lies being told.
I gotta check just how short I am on your stream.
It's not that crazy. We're bust up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think I look shorter on my stream than I do on your stream. I'm gonna be honest. Gonna be honest.
I
mean, we're the same
very
height.
much looks like she stood on something. At least there's like the benefit of the doubt when like your thighs are hidden. Because like your legs could just be really long.
Mm-hmm. I just have those cunty long, like,
the yaoi legs you drew.
Yeah, well, they weren't yaoi, but they were the long leg phase. Yeah, but they were more long in a, like, exaggerated Adventure Time way than a yaoi way. It was
a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
yeah, it was kind of Adventure Time creepypasta. Like, that's more the vibe. Speaking of creepypasta,
We have some today.
Whoa. We have pasta? Dude, I want pasta.
Yeah. You want... Okay. We did make spaghetti before, but you don't like spaghetti, so I'll make you, like, something else.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Cool.
I'll make you, like, penne pasta with pesto.
I just remembered. I need to hold on. I have to I have to DM husband about dinner stuff. 1 second.
Pasta.
We started
No,
talking
he's
about
having
food and I was
dinner.
like, oh no.
Dinner.
Well, we're supposed to be making mashed potatoes and smothered pork
Ooh.
chops, but we're
Ooh, I
out
love
of
mashed potatoes.
we're out of butter.
You need butter for potatoes.
Yeah.
I enjoy, if I'm being fancy with my mash, I melt the butter with some garlic cloves. Garlic infused butter in my mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
Rosie, what the fuck are you talking about?
Penis pasta is real. It's
What?
like penis shaped pasta.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. There's also boob pasta.
Does it really actually look like a boob, or is it just a circle?
I mean,
Or cup?
boob pasta is real. It's just not as popular as penis pasta. It's just like, yeah, it's just two circles that are a bit like oblong. Like two teardrops. There's no nipple, but like the penis pasta has the balls and the shaft and the bell end. So it's like
Yeah, I
they've got
wouldn't...
the full shebang and we get what?
The boob pasta looks more like hooves. Like, it looks like
Yeah.
hooves... hoof
They
prints
didn't
more
put
than
effort
boobs.
into that. Oh no, there is nipples. Sorry, B, this is like that's crazy. Like
This is where we are now.
yeah.
Hey, so...
Creepypastas?
Creepypastas?
5 stream streak. 5 stream
Mhm.
streak. I've got so many today. I got 5 day stream streaks. All right.
Okay.
So, words.
Mm-hmm.
We have them.
I'm thinking of doing maybe like a long one, then 2 short ones, then another long one, and then we call it for the day. Does that sound okay?
Yeah. We've got
Oh, Rosie says I'm quiet.
be quiet, I'll turn you up.
Ow, wow, 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 wow,
I had like a 30-second ad break start as you started wowing, but like sometimes say they lie about the ad breaks.
Well, I think also ads aren't supposed to be served to moderators.
That makes sense. Because you have turbo. Right, yeah.
But I
always
have
get
multiple people that are moderators for me that don't have turbo and talk about never being served ads to me anymore.
I'm a
and
mod
so
for
I
Hisa, and like I always get ads.
Oh. I don't know. I got
They just
nothing.
hate me. They're haters. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I do currently have 6 up. The long ones are Slenderman and the Russian Sleep Experiment. We've got Lavender Town, which is like, it says it's under a minute.
Yeah, this one's short. This one's like a synopsis of a news article, it kind of looks like. Russian Sleep Experiment is, yeah, that one.
Those are the 2.
Slenderman
and Russian Sleep Experiment were the 2 we were gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Herobrine, Mr. Widemouth, Candle Cove, and Lavender Town.
I don't know Candle
Lavender
Cove.
Town being so short. Did you want to start with one of the long ones?
Yeah, let's start with one of the long ones, and then do some short ones, and then do another long one. Bookend it in long stories.
Bookend, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. which one do we want to finish or start with? The Russian sleep experiment.
Rosie, are you going to be around for the whole stream since you're excited about Russian sleep experiment? Do you want us to do that now?
Because we felt it was like one of the creepier ones, like the ones that are actually a bit scary, and so we were like, maybe we'll end with it, but like we can start with it and end with like Slender Man. You know, the classic. We could have a start with the classic or leave with the classic.
You know, when you won't be here, we could start with this one then. Just since we got Rosie here being excited about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get some...
First off, I got a piss so bad and I didn't realize until just now.
All good.
Autism.
Go for it. You're allowed.
I'm gonna go run a piss and then you keep chat entertained, maybe.
Now. I'm entertaining. Right, chat? Just stare into your eyes, chat. Wow. I gotta find creepy music. Creepy paper. I gotta find creepy music because... This music's not scary enough. YouTube, stop serving me AI lo-fi channels. I hate how many of these I need to put don't recommend on. It's so upsetting. Do rats have beans? Like toe beans? I'm pretty sure. Follow-up question, do you have beans? No.
I pissed so fast.
You pissed so fast? You're
really
such a good pisser.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you acknowledging my talents like this.
The
rats have beans. They do. They got little paws. You ever held like a rat hand? It's cute.
I think I have.
Yeah, they're just like really small and cute. I think most creatures have little paw pads if they have little claws. And they run on all fours. Unless you have hooves. I think you either have hooves or paws. Or just straight up hands. Looking at you, monkeys. You just got straight up hands.
Yeah, they do. Dude, I hurt my shoulder this week.
Oh no.
You want to hear the dumb... It wasn't really hurt too bad. It's not like an injury, but like my arm has been sore all week.
I want to hear how you did it.
Me and Hugvin played catch. We played catch for so long that my arm was sore.
Okay. How hard did he throw at you? That's really cute. Oh. No, catch is so fun. Like, actually, genuinely.
We also tried... we tried to do catch, but using ping pong paddles and a ping pong ball. That doesn't... The most we got back and forth without it falling was 3. Well, the goal is for it not to hit the ground. Which I guess is also in badminton. Yeah. But like...
It's like high-intensity tennis you were doing.
Yeah, high-intensity table tennis. It was juggling table tennis, which is just badminton but using the wrong equipment. So yeah.
I think you would enjoy badminton, mostly because I enjoy badminton.
That's fair.
If I had the ability to do any sport, it would be badminton.
The only sport I know that I will never play is pickleball because I hate it out of spite.
Isn't that the one where you just hit it against a wall?
No, it's just fucking... They made tennis, but with a wiffle ball, basically.
Oh,
It's...
but not a wiffle bat.
Yeah. You still use... It fucking... It feels so, like, forced that it's popular right now. Is just like, we're just gonna start making stuff for this sport.
I remember seeing a video where someone was like, why the fuck have they put, like, wiffle ball things all over, like, this target?
Yeah! They're, like, over... They produced so much of... People are gonna like this. And then, like... And it wasn't based on people already having excitement for the sport, and it just feels weird. It's like, pickleball is corpo sport, and I hate it. I don't like the corpo sport. I already don't like sports. Don't put the corpo sport near me.
I want to play badminton with an average man's shuttlecock, alright? I don't want none of this big wig wiffle ball.
Fuck pickleball.
Fuck pickleball. There's no pickles.
No pickles. This is false advertising.
This is bread and butter pickleball.
It exists for the purpose of making old people feel relevant.
We've got what the shuffle game. Shuffleboard.
Yeah, it's only
We get
big for
cancelled
old
for
people.
hating on wiffle ball.
I think wiffle ball's still something else. It's pickleball is the... Because I think...
Sorry, wiffle just sounds a funny word that I can't get out of my head.
Yeah, it's...
Pickleball.
It uses a small wiffle ball as its thing. They also... I have... They made, like, specifically pickleball themed... I don't remember what brand it was. But
No,
someone made a pickleball...
someone on a big court. This is what it looks like. It's as someone took table tennis and put it on a tennis court. It looks stupid.
Yeah. No, it's dumb.
People. It's like, it's either old people genuinely playing, like when I looked it up on like images, it's either old people genuinely playing or very staged youths.
Yeah.
Play badminton like a proper person.
Dude, we didn't need to... There's so many hit ball back and forth sports. We don't need one that's gonna make a bunch of people consumerism buy a bunch of different equipment than the stuff they already had.
You need the different color balls, B.
Oh my god.
You need all the colors.
It's so different.
All the colored
It's so
bats,
different.
paddles.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway, creepypastas.
Pasta time.
Baymir, hello! You just got here in time for first story. First pasta that is creepy to be read.
The first creepypasta of the season.
Okay. We ready?
Yeah.
Russian researchers. Sorry, we just started. Hold on. Reset. Hold on.
It's okay. Like, we just started, so it's not an issue.
It's not even real. Russian researchers in the late 1940s kept 5 people awake for 15 days using an experimental gas-based stimulant. They were kept in a sealed environment to carefully monitor their oxygen intake so the gas didn't kill them, since it was toxic in high concentrations. This was before closed-circuit cameras, so they only had microphones and 5-inch thick glass porthole-sized windows into the chamber to monitor them. The chamber was stocked with books, cots to sleep on, but no bedding, running water, and a toilet, and enough dried food to last all 5 for over a month. The test subjects were political prisoners deemed enemies of the state during World War II. Everything was fine for the first 5 days. The subjects hardly complained, having been promised falsely that they would be freed if they submitted to the test, and did not sleep for 30 days. Their conversations and activities were monitored, and it was noted that they continued to talk about increasingly traumatic incidents in their past, and the general tone of their conversations took on a darker aspect after the 4-day mark. After 5 days, they started to complain about the circumstances and events that led them to where they were, and started to demonstrate severe paranoia. They stopped talking to each other and began alternately whispering to the microphones and one-way mirrored portholes. Oddly, they all seemed to think they could win the trust of the experimenters by turning on their comrades, the other subjects in captivity with them. At first, the researchers suspected this was an effect of the gas itself. After 9 days, the first of them started screaming. He ran the length of the chamber, repeatedly yelling at the top of his lungs for 3 hours straight. He continued attempting to scream, but was only able to produce occasional squeaks. The researchers postulated that he had physically torn his vocal cords. The most surprising thing about his behavior is how the other captives reacted to it. Or rather, didn't react to it. Jesus, Fred. Fucking hell.
Does the fucking pie jump scare you?
It did.
Hi, Fred.
Hello, Fred. Hello, hi.
Hello, hi.
It's not my fault. It's not. It's not. You're all good.
It was funny. It was funny.
It was funny, haha. They continued whispering to the microphones until the second of the captives started to scream. The 2 non-screaming captives took the books apart, smearing page after page with their own feces, and pasted them calmly over the glass portholes. The screaming promptly stopped. So did the whispering to the microphones. After 3 days passed, the researchers checked the microphones hourly to make sure they were working, since they thought it impossible that no sound could be coming with 5 people inside. The oxygen consumption in the chamber indicated that all 5 must still be alive. In fact, it was the amount of oxygen 5 people would consume at a very heavy level of extraneous exercise. On the morning of the 14th day, the researchers did something they said they would not do to get a reaction from the captives. They used the intercom inside the chamber, hoping to provoke a response from the captives they were afraid were either dead or in a vegetative state. They announced, "We are opening the chamber to test the microphones. Step away from the door and lie flat on the floor or you will be shot. Compliance will earn one of you your immediate freedom." To their surprise, they heard a single phrase in a calm voice response. "We no longer want to be freed." Debate broke out among the researchers and the military forces funding the research. Unable to provoke any more responses using the intercom, it was finally decided to open the chamber at midnight on the 15th day. The chamber was flushed of the stimulants and filled with fresh air, and immediately voices from the microphone began to object. 3 different voices began begging, as if pleading for the life of a loved one, to turn the gas back on. The chamber was opened, and the soldiers sent in to retrieve the test subjects. They began to scream louder than ever, and so did the soldiers when they saw what was inside. 4 of the 5 subjects were still alive, although no one could rightly call the state that any of them was in life. The food rations past day 5 had not been so much as touched. There were chunks of meat from the dead test subjects' thighs and chests stuffed into the drain in the center of the chamber, blocking the drain, allowing 4 inches of water to accumulate on the floor. Precisely how much water on the floor was actually blood was never determined. All 4 surviving test subjects also had large portions of muscle and skin torn away from their bodies. The destruction of flesh and exposed bone on their fingertips indicated that the wounds were inflicted by hand, not with teeth as the researchers initially thought. Closer examination of the position and angles of the wounds indicated that most, if not all of them, were self-inflicted. The abdominal organs below the ribcage of all 4 test subjects had been removed. While the heart, lungs, and diaphragm remained in place, the skin and most of the muscles attached to the ribs had been ripped off, exposing the lungs through the ribcage.
Ew. They're like ooh.
I love that I'm just saying this so seriously, and I keep seeing you like, We're reading Russian Sleep Experiment currently, Tyler.
This is the one that I remember scaring me the most, especially with the images, because I thought it was genuinely real as a kid. Because like the images looked so real. I was like, this is a wartime picture of these victims. Huh, it's real.
It has to be. All of the blood vessels and organs remained intact. They had just been taken out and laid on the floor, fanning out around the eviscerated, but still living bodies of the subjects. The digestive tract of the 4 could be seen to be working, digesting food. It quickly became apparent that what they were digesting was their own flesh, and that they had ripped off and eaten over the course of days. Most of the soldiers were Russian special operatives at the facility, but still many refused to return to the chamber to remove the test subjects. They continued to scream to be left in the chamber, and alternately begged and demanded that the gas be turned back on, lest they fall asleep. To everyone's surprise, the test subjects put up a fierce fight in the process of being removed from the chamber. One of the Russian soldiers died from having his throat ripped out, another gravely injured by having... Whoa.
Whoa!
By having an artery in his leg severed by one of the subject's teeth. Another 5 of the soldiers lost their lives if you count in the struggle. One of the 4 living subjects had his spleen ruptured, and he bled out almost immediately. The medical researchers attempted to sedate him, but this proved impossible. He was injected with more than 10 times the human dose of morphine derivative and still fought like a cornered animal, breaking the ribs and arms of one doctor. This is not spelled. This is the grammatically wrong.
This is definitely something that wasn't proofread.
Yeah, I will say, I feel like this one would hit harder if it was presented like an SCP.
Definitely.
If it was like, written SCP-wise,
between, like, doctors and stuff.
Yeah, and like the series, rather than like spooky story writing, something about it being like in a very serious journal that's written
as
like
if it was like actual records put down. It
like a real record. It hits harder for me personally. Holy fuck, we're like halfway through this. Okay. How is there...
I can take up some of it if you need me to.
If you would like to.
I'm on meds for my throat now, so...
Oh, okay, some of it is not actually the story. It's like the origins of the story.
Okay.
Whoa. Do you want to read the other half of this?
Oh yeah, let me figure out where we were, because I looked away. Okay. When the heart was seen to beat for a full 2 minutes after he bled out, to the point there was more air in his vascular system than blood. Even after it stopped, he continued to scream and flail for another 3 minutes, struggling to attack anyone in reach, and just repeating the word more over and over, weaker and weaker, until he finally fell silent. The surviving 3 test subjects were heavily restrained and moved to a medical facility. The 2 with intact vocal cords continuously begging for the gas, demanding to be kept awake. The most injured of the 3 was taken to the only surgical operating room that the facility had. In the process of preparing the subject to have his organs placed back within his body, it was found that he was effectively immune to the sedative they had given him to prepare him for surgery. He fought furiously against his restraints when the anesthetic
Anesthetic. You got it.
gas was brought out to put him under. He managed to tear most of the way through a 4-inch wide leather strap on one wrist, even though the weight of the 200-pound soldier was holding him that wrist as well. It took only a little more anesthetic than normal to put him under, and the instant his eyelids fluttered and closed, his heart stopped. In the autopsy of the test subject that died on the operating table, it was found that his blood had tripled the normal level of oxygen. His muscles that were still attached to his skeleton were badly torn, and he had broken 9 bones in his struggle to not be subdued. Most of them were from the force of his own muscles that had exerted on them. The second survivor had been the first of the group of the 5 to start screaming. He starts a stream, he becomes a stream.
Continue. Sorry. Damn, they're
No, it's
on
good.
they're on Twitch now? That's crazy.
They're on Twitch now, yeah.
Whoa.
People think it's like a persona, but it's not.
That's not.
just his
It's
face.
real.
His vocal cords destroyed, he was unable to beg or object to surgery, and he only reacted by shaking his head violently in disapproval when the anesthetic gas was brought near him. He shook his head yes when someone suggested, reluctantly, they try the surgery without anesthetic. He did not react for the entire 6-hour procedure of replacing his abdominal organs and attempting to cover them with what remained of his skin. The surgeon presiding stated repeatedly that it should be medically possible for the patient to still be alive. It should, I'm assuming it says shouldn't, rather than should. It shouldn't be medically possible for the patient to still be alive. One terrified nurse assisting the surgery stated that she had seen the patient's mouth curl into a smile several times whenever his eyes met hers. When the surgery ended, the subject looked at the surgeon and began to wheeze loudly, attempting to talk while struggling. Assuming this must be something of a drastic importance, the surgeon had a pen and pad fetched so the patient could write his message. It was simple. Keep cutting. The other 2 test subjects were given the same surgery, both without anesthetic as well. Although they had to be injected with a paralytic for the duration of the operation, the surgeon found it impossible to perform the operation while the patients laughed continuously. Once paralyzed, the subject could only follow the attending researchers with their eyes. The paralytic cleared the system in an abnormally short period of time, and they were soon trying to escape their bonds. The moment they could speak again, they were asking for the stimulant gas. The researchers tried asking why they had injured themselves, why they had ripped out their own guts, and why they wanted to be given the gas again. Only one response was given: I must remain awake. All 3 subjects' restraints were reinforced, and they were placed back into the chamber awaiting determination as to what should be done to them. The researchers, facing the wrath of their military benefactors for having failed the stated goals of their project, considered euthanizing the surviving subjects. The commanding officer, a former KGB agent, instead saw potential, and he wanted to see what would happen if they were put back on the gas. The researchers strongly objected, but were overruled. In preparation for being sealed in the chamber again, the subjects were connected to an EEG monitor and had their restraints padded for long-term confinement. To everyone's surprise, all 3 stopped struggling the moment it was let slip that they were going back on the gas. It was obvious that at this point, all 3 were putting up a great struggle to stay awake. One of the subjects that could speak was humming loudly and continuously. The mute subject was straining his legs against the leather bonds with all his might, first left, then right, then left again, for something to focus on. The remaining subject was holding his head off his pillow and blinking rapidly. Having been the first to be wired for an EEG, most of the researchers were monitoring his brainwaves in surprise. They were normal most of the time, but sometimes flatlined inexplicitly. It looked as if he were repeatedly suffering from brain death, before returning to normal. As they focused on paper scrolling out the brainwave monitors, Only one nurse saw his eyes slip shut at the same moment his head hit the pillow. His brainwaves immediately changed to that of deep sleep, then flatlined for the last time as his heart simultaneously stopped. The only remaining subject that could speak started screaming to be sealed in now. His brainwaves showed the same flat lines as one who had just died from falling asleep. The commander gave the order to seal the chamber with both subjects inside, as well as 3 researchers. One of the named 3 immediately drew his gun and shot the commander point blank between the eyes, then turned the gun on the mute subject and blew his brains out as well. He pointed his gun at the remaining subject, still restrained to the bed as the remaining members of the medical and research team fled the room. "I won't be locked in here with these things. Not with you," he screamed at the man strapped onto the table. "What are you?" he demanded. "I must know." The subject smiled. Do you want to voice the subject?
Have you forgotten so easily?
The subject asked.
We are you. We are the madness that lurks within you all, begging to be freed at the moment in your deepest animal mind. We are what you hide from in your beds every night. We are what you sedate into silence and paralysis when you go to the nocturnal haven where we cannot tread.
The researcher paused, then aimed at the subject's heart and fired. The EEG flatlined as the subject weakly choked out.
So nearly.
Creepy!
Woo!
And this is appearance and origins. This is talking about like the pictures and like where the story started from and stuff. We don't need to
I don't need to get
know all that. That's not the story, that's how the story was made. But yeah, no, it was really creepy to read as a kid. And like I think especially for me it was like the images. Like I said, a lot of the SCPs didn't really like the actual stories themselves didn't really scare me that much. It was like the images that came with them. But I fear a woman talking to me like that would work.
Oh yeah, my creepy voice. That was a little bit more sexy woman voice.
It was a little bit sultry, but it's okay. You're allowed. It was
It's
giving
legal.
like a little bit of like supernatural, you know. You're an entity that will possess me.
I'm just too sexy.
It's definitely I think you're right in saying that if it was an SCP it would be one of the creepier ones.
It would have been I will say after reading one of these, it just makes me want to read SCPs. Because they're the
SCPs
quality
are generally done a lot better, I
and
think.
the vibes and the aesthetic.
Yeah.
The formatting, the grammar.
The grammar. Yeah, these are definitely like living in like the 2010s, like. And then I saw a ghost, and the ghost scare.
Whoa.
Yeah. Although there's like bad 2-sentence horror stories that are just bad grammar.
And then the ghost took my bumhole. Rosie, you're too fucking funny.
That's too scary.
Charlie was in the middle of reading, and I kept seeing Rosie's messages and just trying so hard to be silent.
You couldn't help it.
What's wrong with the 2010s? Nothing. It's just is.
It's from the 2010s. Genuinely.
This is not an insult towards the 2010s.
No.
A lot of SCPs were written in the 2010s.
Yeah,
I
read a lot of Creepypasta fanfic from the 2010s, and it was the same kind of grammar.
I've definitely read more Creepypasta fanfic than I have actual Creepypastas because of my younger days.
For sure. Like, I think the most, like, more like genuine quote creepypasta stuff I saw was like those images with like the text on it that was like, "This is Jeff the Killer. He's coming for you if you don't repost to 7 people," you know. And then I'd shit myself, and then I wouldn't do it because I'd feel too guilty to like like get someone else killed, and I'd just be like, I guess I'm going to die to Jeff the Killer. I guess that's
I
just gonna
guess
happen.
this is just happening to me too.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, if it ends with me, it ends with me. It's fine.
I used to read the Pokemon creepypastas back in the day, all day. We were thinking of reading maybe Lavender Town.
We do
That one's
have
not very
Lavender
long
Town.
though.
It's like 1 minute.
It's like 5 paragraphs. And it's really just a lot of words for this song made kids go crazy or get sick.
Mm-hmm. Made them go crazy and jump off buildings.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
I think Lavender Town, the music definitely creeped me out. Because it is creepy music.
It is. It is creepy music.
Alright. We got... Did you want to read Lavender Town then? Lavender Town Syndrome?
Sure.
Psychosis is the top rated one on the website, he said, but
Is that another long one?
It's a 20-something minute long one.
I mean, maybe we could do 3 long ones instead of.
I don't mind.
I'm down for that. This one's just kind of, I don't know. I've flipped through it and I'm just like, it's not much.
Not much. Yeah, it's pretty. I think if we had like the music and shit going, maybe. But yeah, the premise of Lavender Town is just creepy music played infected children and made them mentally ill and want to die.
Yeah.
And I think the creepy
also
thing about that is
physically
if you're
made them
hearing
sick.
the music as well.
Yeah.
Like
you're like,
oh, it's
oh,
me next.
great.
Yeah, it's the copy paste, like, if you don't do this, it's you next. It's like that same, like, all the, if you see its picture, it's going to hunt you down, and then it shows a picture of it. And you're like, oh
no, it's gonna happen
going to get me.
me.
It's going to touch me.
Oh, fuck.
You shit, man. We said we should read Herobrine, and it's about 2 minutes. We have Mr. Widemouth, which I like, which is 6 minutes. Candle Cove, which is 8 minutes. Slender Man is 11 minutes, and then Psychosis is 20-something minutes.
Oh, that one's a lot longer. That one's long.
Yeah. Oh my god, Brain Dolphin! Chill out, man. Like your self-care bundle.
Oh, I have heard Candle Cove. This one's really good, actually.
It kind of reminds me if the My Friendly Neighborhood, if My Friendly Neighborhood was genuinely like disturbing at the end. Because like
I don't know if this one reads too well as a read out thing though.
Yeah. I thought it was like it's a back and forth on a what's it called? Online forum where people are discussing.
It is.
And it kind of gives me the vibes of like if like My Friendly Neighborhood was actually fucked up, like, and not just a bit sad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But we can always skip that one.
I'm just down to read it. I just was looking at all these back and forths, and I didn't know if that would come across really well when I'm reading it. Reading usernames.
Yeah, we can like be the users' voices. Like
there's
a bit more like
5
an
of them.
Yeah.
There's like 5 of them, and it would be confusing to go back and forth.
Make up individual characters. Make them in The Sims.
I'm down to try to read this though.
Yeah, it's one of my more favorite ones.
Wow. Net Nostalgia Forum. Subject: Television. Local. Skyshale00033. Subject. Candle Cove's local kids show. Does anyone remember this kids show? It was called Candle Cove, and I must have been 6 or 7. I never found reference to it anywhere, so I think it was a local station around 1971 or 1972. I lived in Ironton at the time. I don't remember which station, but I do remember it was on at a weird time, like 4 p.m. Mike Painter, 65. It seems really familiar to me. I grew up outside of Ashland and was 9 years old in 72. Candle Cove. Was it about pirates? I remember a pirate marionette at the mouth of a cave talking to a little girl. Skyshale. Yes, okay, I'm not crazy. I remember Pirate Percy. I was always kind of scared of him. He looked like he was built from parts of other dolls. Real low budget. His head was an old porcelain baby doll. Looked like an antique that didn't belong on the body. I don't remember what station this was. I don't think it was WTSF, though. Jarin 205. Sorry to resurrect this old thread, but I know exactly what show you mean, Skyshale. I think Candle Cove ran for only a couple months in 71, not 72. I was 12, and I watched it a few times with my brother. It was Channel 58, whatever station that was. My mom would let me switch to it after the news. Let me see what I remember. It took place in Candle Cove, and it was about a little girl who imagined herself to be friends with pirates. The pirate ship was called the Laughingstock, and Pirate Percy wasn't a very good pirate because he got scared too easily. And there was calliope music constantly playing. I don't remember the girl's name. Janice or Jade or something. I think it was Janice. Skyshale. Thank you, Jarin. Memories flooded back when you mentioned the Laughingstock in Channel 58. I remember how the bow of the ship was a wooden smiling face, with the lower jaw submerged. It looked like it was swallowing the sea, and had the awful Ed Rin voice and laugh. I especially remember how jarring it was when they switched from the wooden plastic model to the foam puppet version for the head to talk. Mike Painter. Haha, I remember now too. Do you remember this part, Skyshale? You have to go inside. Skyshale. Ugh, Mike, I got a chill reading that. Yes, I remember. That was what the ship always told Percy when there was a spooky place he had to go in, like a cave or a dark room where the treasure was. And the camera would push in on Laughingstock's face, with each pause, you have to go inside. With his 2 eyes askew, and that flopping foam jaw, and the fishing line that opened and closed. Ugh, it looked so cheap and awful. You guys remember the villain? He had a face that was just a handlebar mustache above really tall, narrow teeth. Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart's it? Whoa, he's in Candle Cove Farms?
Yeah, I guess so. Hi, Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I honestly thought the villain was Pirate Percy. I was about 5 when this show was on. Nightmare Fuel. Jarin. That wasn't the villain. The puppet with the mustache. That was the villain's sidekick, Horace Horrible. He had a monocle too, but it was on top of the mustache. I used to think that it meant he only had 1 eye. But yeah, the villain was another marionette, the Skin Taker. I can't believe they would let us watch that back then. Kevin Hart. I'm gonna change this character's name because I can't take it seriously when I'm now imagining
Kevin Cart. what? The skin taker.
Evan Card talking about the skin taker.
Yeah. Heaven Cart, guys.
Heaven Cart. Jesus H. I feel like I'm so good. That's fine. Jesus H. Christ, the skin taker. What kind of kids show were we watching? I seriously could not look at the screen when the skin taker showed up. He just descended out of nowhere on his strings. Just a dirty skeleton wearing that brown top hat and cape. And his glass eyes that were too big for his skull. Christ almighty. Skyshale. Wasn't his top hat and cloak all sewn up all crazy? Was that supposed to be children's skin? Mike Painter. Yeah, I think so. Remember, his mouth didn't open and close. His jaw just slid back and forth. Remember the little girl said, "Why does your mouth move like that?" And the skin taker didn't look at the girl, but at the camera, and said, "To grind your skin."
Ooh.
Skyshale. I'm so relieved that other people remember this show. I used to have this awful memory, a bad dream I had where the opening jingle ended, the show faded in from black, and all the characters were there, but the camera was just cutting to each of their faces, and they were just screaming, and the puppets and marionettes were flailing spastically, and just all screaming. The girl was just moaning and crying like she had been through hours of this. I woke up many times from that nightmare. I used to wet the bed when I had it. Evan Cart. I don't think that was a dream. I remember that. I remember that was an episode. Skyshale. No, not possible. There's no plot or anything. I mean, literally just standing in place, crying and screaming for the whole show. Heaven Cart. Maybe I'm manufacturing the memory because you said that, but I swear to God I remember seeing what you described. They just screamed. Jaren. Oh God, yes, the little girl, Janice. I remember seeing her shake. And the skin taker screaming through his gnashing teeth, his jaw careening so wildly I thought it would come off of its wire hinges. I turned it off, and it was the last I watched it. I ran to tell my brother, and we didn't have the courage to turn it back on. Mike Painter. I visited my mom today at the nursing home. I asked her about when I was little in the early 70s, when I was 8 or 9, if she remembered a kids show, Candle Cove. She was surprised I would remember that and I asked why. She said, "Because I used to think it was so strange that you said, 'I'm gonna watch Candle Cove now, Mom.' And then you would tune the TV to static and just watch dead air for 30 minutes. You had a big imagination with your little pirate show."
Child psychosis.
Mass hysteria. Child mass hysteria. About the show that they...
Yeah, a show that was really creepy, The Skin Taker. Like, I feel like... Yikes forever, indeed. I feel like...
Yikes forever.
There is... I think there still is, like, children's shows or, like, movies like that where, like, it was made for children, but actually it was horrifying. Like... It just really freaked me the fuck out, and like adults see it and like it's not a big deal, but for a kid it's like, oh my God. But no, I think it is kind of creepy that they're just like at the end like, oh, you just watch TV static. Is this for real?
I was gonna say crazy that they did that and didn't like help their kid or anything, like go take them to anything, and then I remembered this is in the 70s, like, and I was like, oh, actually that makes a lot of sense.
Like, you kid, they're just staring at TV static for an hour and then having reoccurring nightmares where they end up pissing the bed. Like, alright, yeah, no, yeah,
whatever.
It's such an imagination, my kid.
It was the style at the time, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only The only two things I can think of that properly scared me when I was a kid were the first time I went to the movies, uh, the the anglerfish in Nemo
That is
scared the
creepy.
crap out of me when I was a kid. The other one, the spider when Frodo is wrapped up in the spider webs in Lord of the
That
Rings.
is
My dad was watching that, and I ended up walking in the room.
not fun.
Oh,
Apparently, I don't remember this. Apparently, when my siblings were watching like the like second Harry Potter movie or some shit, Dobby from that terrified me. Like to the point where I was screaming for them to turn it off. And
mm-hmm.
apparently E.T. used to really scare me. So apparently just
Oh, that's so fair.
fleshy, wrinkly
Fleshy, wrinkly
creatures.
guys, yeah.
Yeah, but also sexed up men used to really freak me
That
out.
I
David
do
Bowie from The
remember that,
Labyrinth.
yeah.
Yeah, Tim Curry or David Bowie, terrifying. Get your crotch out my face kind of thing. Yeah, Hexus from Fern Gully really freaked me out as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like anybody else that was like knew Hexus as a child was like, no, he was kind of hot, and I'm like, no, he was scary. He was pollution. But no, my
Scary
parents
pollution
tell me,
man.
fucking freaky ass half naked elf and freaky ass naked alien, used to scare me. Very funny.
Mm-hmm. That is fair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think the only thing that scared me as a kiddo was sticking a key in an electrical socket and thinking I was getting attacked by lions.
Electrocuted, man.
Heck? So my closet, in my childhood room, had a light switch.
Mm-hmm.
It did not have a cover. The number of times that throughout my childhood, I just placed my hand on that and suddenly I was like, ooh, my arm is full of zappy zap. My arm feels numb. Ooh. Quite regularly. Quite often.
I microwaved a can of soup once and that scared me. I never like cooked before. My mom was like, just put some soup in the microwave. And I was like, okay. So I took the lid off the soup and put it in the microwave. And yeah, cans in microwaves don't do well.
No. Metal and microwave don't do good.
No.
Michael Wave. Oh,
Michael Wave.
I can wave. My name's not Michael, though.
I can wave my body.
The fucking stupidest bit came up in my brain, which is the, hey, I'm B with a Michael.
What?
There's,
I'm Michael.
Where's
with a B.
the Michael?
Where's the B?
No, where's the Michael? There's a Michael.
There's a Michael. Oh my god. Should I read Mr. Widemouth?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Let's freaking go. Another spooky childhood one.
I think I'm probably gonna want to call it in the next like 20-30 minutes though.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. During my childhood, my family was like a drop of water in a vast river, never remaining in one location for long. We settled in Rhode Island when I was 8, and then we remained until I went to college in Colorado Springs. Most of my memories are rooted in Rhode Island, but there are fragments in the attic of my brain which belongs to the various homes we had lived in when I was much younger. Most of these memories are unclear and pointless, chasing after another boy in the backyard of a house in North Carolina, trying to build a raft to float on the creek behind the apartments we rented in Pennsylvania, and so on. There is one set of memories which remains clear as glass, as though they were just made yesterday. I often wonder whether these memories are simply lucid dreams produced by long sickness I experienced that spring, but in my heart, I know they are real. We were living in a house just outside the bustling metropolis of New Vineyard, Maine. Population 643. It was a large structure, especially for a family of 3. There were a number of rooms there that I didn't see in the 5 months we resided there. In some ways, it was a waste of space, but it was the only house on the market at the time, at least within an hour's commute to my father's place at work. The day after my 5th birthday, attended by my parents alone, I came down with a fever. The doctor said I had mono. Is it just mono? You guys shorten it to mono. Mononucleosis.
Yeah, it's usually just
Yeah,
called
okay.
mono.
Yeah.
I told you that I had at one point that I was concerned I had mono, or I would get mono, right?
Okay, we call it something else. But yeah. I think I believe so.
What do you call it?
We call it just glandular fever.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. My childhood best friend and I commonly share drinks and stuff because
Yay.
that's what happened. That's what happens. But mono is also known as the kissing disease.
Oh,
And,
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Best friend got mono, and came to me and was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I give you mono."
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I was fine. I never got sick, but
No. Glandular fever makes it sound like a lot more like intense.
it isn't the Green-eyed Clown. Oh, and High B.
Yo! Yo! Hold on! Hold your horses!
Hi.
Alright.
I'm
Banned!
Yeah.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Dang, you're
I
on
had
a
scarlet fever as a kid, but
Jesus.
yeah, it was cool. It's funny.
Hi, Frag.
I'm fine after it. Frag's my wife.
Hmm?
Sorry, where was I?
Oh, Kuro,
got
you're on
lost.
the
I got
you're on the
re-laughed about mono.
3.5 months badge. Whoa, you got your third eye opened.
I'm after
0.5 years, sorry.
That comment. You're just too skilled. Oh yeah, scarlet fever is like what the kid in the Velveteen Rabbit got when he was,
Hmm.
and like all his possessions had to be burnt.
I've never.
But I
read that
also
book or
had
anything.
a rabbit teddy. It's okay because as he was burning in the fire, the love of his child made him into a real bunny.
That's cute.
Yeah, everything else got burnt though. So. Okay, back to the story. Okay. He got mono, which meant no rough play and more fever for at least another 3 weeks. It was horrible timing to be bedridden. We were in the process of packing our things to move to Pennsylvania, and most of my things were already packed away in boxes, leaving my room barren. My mother brought me ginger ale and books several times a day, and these served the function of being my primary form of entertainment for the next few weeks. Boredom always loomed just around the corner, waiting to rear its ugly head and compound my misery. I don't exactly recall how I met Mr. Widemouth. I think it was about a week after I was diagnosed with mono. My first memory of the small creature was asking him if he had a name. He told me to call him Mr. Widemouth because his mouth was large. Yep. In fact, everything about him was large in comparison to his body. His head, his eyes, his crooked ears, but his mouth was by far the largest. You look kind of like a Furby, I said as he flipped through one of my books. Mr. Widemouth stopped and gave me a puzzled look. Do you want to be Mr. Widemouth?
Sure, I'll have to pull up the story. I don't actually have it up right now.
Sorry. I can be Mr. Widemouth if you want. You just do fun, creepy voices.
Well, apparently my creepy voice is a sexy woman voice, apparently.
You also do like gremlin voice, you know?
That's true. I could do a pretty little nasty guy. Furby. What's a Furby?
I know what I expected, but thank you so much. I shrugged. You know, the toy with the little robot with the big ears, and you can pet and feed them. Almost like a real pet.
No.
Mr. Widemouth resumed his activity.
You don't need one of those things. Not the same as having a real friend.
I remember Mr. Widemouth disappearing every time my mother stopped by to check in on me,
I lay under your bed.
he later explained.
I don't want your parents to see me because I'm afraid they won't let us play anymore.
We didn't do much during those first few days. Mr. Widemouth just looked at my books, fascinated by the stories and the pictures they contained. The third or fourth morning after I met him, he greeted me with a large smile on his face.
I have a new game for us to play.
He said.
We have to wait until after your mother comes to check on you because she can't see us play the game. It's secret.
After my mother delivered more books and soda at the usual time, Mr. Widemouse slipped out from under the bed and tugged my hand.
We have to go. The room at the end of the hallway.
He said. I objected at first, as my parents had forbidden me to leave my bed without permission, but Mr. Widemouth persisted until I gave in. The room in question had no furniture or wallpaper. Its only distinguishing feature was a window opposite the doorway. Mr. Widemouth darted across the room and gave the window a firm push, flinging it open, then beckoned me to look out at the ground below. We were on the second story of the house, but it was on a hill, and from this angle the drop was farther than 2 stories due to the incline.
I like to play pretend up here.
Mr. Widemouth explained.
I pretend that there's a big soft trampoline below this window, and I jump. If you pretend hard enough, you bounce back up like a feather. I want you to try.
I was a 5-year-old with a fever, so only a hint of skepticism darted through my thoughts as I looked down and considered the possibility. It's a long drop, I said.
But that's all part of the fun. It wouldn't be fun if it was only a short drop. If it were, that way you may as well just bounce on a real trampoline.
I toyed with the idea, picturing myself falling through the thin air only to bounce back to the window on something unseen by the human eye. But the realist in me prevailed. Maybe some other time, I said. I don't know if I have enough imagination. I could get hurt. Mr. Widemouth's face contorted into a snarl, but only for a moment. Anger gave way to disappointment.
If you say so,
He said. He spent the rest of the day under my bed, quiet as a mouse. The following morning, Mr. Widemouth arrived holding a small box.
I want to teach you how to juggle. Here's some things to practice with before you start giving you lessons.
I looked in the box. It was full of knives. My parents will kill me, I shouted, horrified that Mr. Widemouth had brought knives into my room, objects that my parents would never allow me to touch. I'd be spanked and grounded for a year. Mr. Widemouth frowned.
It's fun to juggle with these if you want to try it.
I pushed the box away. I can't. I'll get in trouble. Knives aren't safe to just throw in the air. Mr. Widemouth's frown deepened into a scowl. He took the box of knives and slid under my bed, remaining there for the rest of the day. I began to wonder how often he was under me. I started having trouble sleeping after that. Mr. Widemouth often woke me up at night, saying he put a real trampoline under the window. A big one that he couldn't see in the dark. I always declined and tried to go back to sleep, but Mr. Widemouth persisted. Sometimes he stayed by my side until early in the morning, encouraging me to jump. He wasn't so fun to play with anymore. My mother came to me one morning and told me I had her permission to walk around outside. She thought the fresh air would be good for me, especially after being confined to my room for so long. Ecstatic, I put on my sneakers and trotted out to the back porch, yearning for the feeling of sun on my face. Mr. Widemouth was waiting for me.
I have something I want you to see,
he said. I must have given him a weird look because he said,
It's safe, I promise.
I followed him to the beginning of a deer trail which ran through the woods behind the house.
This is an important path,
he explained.
Had a lot of friends about your age. When they were ready, I took them down this path to a special place. You aren't ready yet, but one day I hope to take you there.
I returned to the house, wondering what kind of place lay beyond the trail. 2 weeks after meeting Mr. Widemouth, the last load of our things were packed into the moving truck. I would be in the cab of that truck, sitting next to my father for the long drive to Pennsylvania. I considered telling Mr. Widemouth that I would be leaving, but even at 5 years old, I was beginning to suspect that perhaps the creature's intentions were not to my benefit, despite what he said otherwise. For this reason, I decided to keep my departure a secret. My father and I were in the truck at 4 a.m. He was hoping to make it to Pennsylvania by lunchtime tomorrow, and with the help of an endless supply of coffee and 6 packs of energy drinks. He seemed more like a man who was about to run a marathon rather than one who was about to spend 2 days sitting still. "Early enough for you?" he asked. I nodded and placed my head against the window, hoping for some sleep before the sun came up. I felt my father's hand on my shoulder. "This is the last move, son, I promise. I know it's hard for you, as sick as you've been. Once Daddy gets promoted, we can settle down and you can make friends." I opened my eyes as we backed out the driveway. I saw Mr. Widemouth's silhouette at my bedroom window. He stood motionless until the truck was about to turn into the main road. He gave a pitiful little wave goodbye, steak knife in hand. I didn't wave back. "Oh, you little freak over there. You little creep." "Love you." I looked over and went,
Love you too.
Years later, I returned to New Vineyard. The piece of our land our house stood upon was empty except for the foundation. The house had burned down a few years after my family left. Out of curiosity, I followed the deer trail that Mr. Widemouth had shown me. Part of me expected him to jump out from behind a tree and scare the living bejesus out of me, but I felt that Mr. Widemouth was gone, somehow tied to the house that no longer existed. The trail ended at the New Vineyard Memorial Cemetery. I noticed that many of the tombstones belonged to children. The end. Mr. Widemouth, you little freak.
He's a little freak.
You little child-murdering freak.
I was getting in character.
You were.
I was
It was a little like creepy to be like,
scouting.
hey. Like, he's like a freaking like entity bound to that house that is killing the children of that house. It's giving Coraline vibes, you know? A little bit.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very creepy. I like it just because of the way it ends of like, oh, I got out of the situation and you see like, oh, this is like, it's not like confirmed, but like obviously the path that he's taking you on that leads to a cemetery full of children's tombs feels like he's you know,
Could be something.
could be something maybe, but definitely
And
Coraline
saying that
vibe.
you weren't ready like they were is like, huh?
Yeah. I've had other children friends before, and they went down that path once they proved themselves to me, you know. Also, it's tying in with him having like a fever for 2 weeks kind of thing, of like him being sick and like not quite with it.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
like ones where it's like, oh, well, it could just be like sickness, it could be like something else going on. And then like at the end it's like, what if it wasn't?
Yeah.
Fucking Over the Garden Wall has a thing like that.
Yeah. It just really subverts it, where you're like, oh, it was all fake in the end, huh? Like, it was just like a fever dream, then you're like, no, it's real, actually,
What if it wasn't?
What if it wasn't? Oh.
Whoa.
How much do you think you got left in you, B?
One more?
One more?
I could do one more.
Yeah. Which one you feeling?
All my advice is bad advice, don't listen to me. That's wild.
Don't worry, I don't listen to you anyway.
Damn.
The clown with the green eyes. I know Kisa's suggestion was the very long one.
Yeah, that one's long.
That's a maybe I'll read it and like upload it as a video rather than a.
We do it in one
Stream.
take here. Yeah. I don't know.
We had Herobrine and Slenderman were like the other ones.
Hairbrand's like really short though, right?
Herobrine's like 2 minutes, it says. And it's mostly, I think it's like mostly pictures and like excerpts
Yeah.
of things. You're stalked in Minecraft.
Whoa, in Minecraft.
We can read the Slenderman one and split it between us.
I'm down. I'm down for
You
Slenderman.
wanna?
As
Let me make
that's
sure I
like,
send you the one that I've got because there's like multiple
Mhm.
Slenderman ones on this website, and I think
Yeah.
this is the original one because it's the 2010 one.
Whoa.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's again, we were looking at this its website's not the most well laid out.
Oh, the whole section of Creepypasta story being just, it's one block of text. There are not paragraphs on it. That's crazy.
That's a lot of. Let me find like the actual like out loud because I sent that one and then it looked worse. I read it last night and I was like, it makes sense. And no. Last night I wasn't with it, actually. Last night I was working on 3 hours of sleep and playing Minecraft with my friends and
See, I'm struggling now because I should have gone to bed. I was having a good time hanging out, but like I've been so tired all day today.
we went late. Maybe we can look at starting earlier for girls' night. Also doesn't help that like time is skewed a little bit for us right now.
Yeah, I mean we hung out for like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just a bit. I just gotta actually, whenever I'm like, nah, I'm too tired, actually head out instead of being like, oh, I'll keep trying to hang out with my friends.
I'll keep hanging out. It's
I want to spend time with them. I just gotta go. Guys, I'm EP.
I'm EP. I'm tired.
Bye. I'm out of here.
Okay, this one is a Slenderman-esque one that isn't just like the fanficification of Slenderman, the tall man.
The only because all the Slenderman stuff I know of is the game. I don't think I've ever actually read anything of Slenderman.
This one's written as if it's like someone telling you the story of like the time they saw Slenderman.
Whoa.
And it's short. It's 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know of an old Romanian fairy tale, highly unpopular even in its earliest iterations. It might be based on a particular event, or perhaps it is an extrapolation from existing Slenderman stories. The translation I'm most familiar with goes a bit like this. Once upon a time, there were twin girls, Stella and Serena. They were brave little girls and had no fear of the dark, nor of spiders and other crawling things. Where other young ladies and even young boys would cower, Stella and Serena would walk with their heads held high. They were good girls, obedient to their mother and father, and to the word of God. They were the best children a mother could ask for, and it was their undoing. One day, Stella and Serena were out with their mother gathering berries from the forest. Their mother bid them stay close to her, and they listened, as they were good children. The day was bright and clear, and even as they walked closer to the center of the forest, the light barely dimmed. It was nearly as bright as noon when they found the tall man. The tall man in a clearing, dressed as a nobleman, all in black. Shadows lay over him, dark as cloudy midnight. He had many arms, all long and boneless as snakes, all sharp as swords, and they writhed like worms on nails. He did not speak, but made his intention known. Their mother tried not to listen, but she could no more disobey the tall man than she could forget how to breathe. She walked into the clearing, her daughters shortly behind her. "Stella," she said, "take my knife and cut a circle on the ground big enough to lie in." Stella, who was not afraid of the tall man, nor afraid of the quiver in her mother's voice, obeyed what her mother said. "Serena," the mother said, "take the berries and spread them in the circle, and crush them underfoot until the juices stain the earth." Though Serena wondered why her mother asked her to do such a thing, she obeyed, because she was a good girl. "Stella," the mother said, "lie in the circle." Stella, though she was worried she might stain her clothes, did as her mother asked. "Serena," said the mother again, and bid Serena cut her sister open wide with the knife. Serena could not, would not. "Please," her mother said, "if you don't, it will be worse, so much worse." But Serena could not. She threw the knife away and ran home, crying. She hid under her bed, afraid for the first time in her life. She waited until her father came home from the fields and told him of the terrible things she had found in the woods. Her father comforted her and told her she would be safe. He went to the woods, his axe in hand, and as he commanded, she stayed by the hearth, waiting for his return. After some time, she fell asleep. When she woke, it was next to the sound of knocking on her door at the darkest hour of the night. "Who's there?" she said. "It's your father," the knocker said. "I don't believe you," said Serena. "It's your sister," the knocker said. "It cannot be," said Serena. "I am your mother," said the knocker, "and I told you it would be worse." And the door, locked tight before her father left, fell open as if it had been left ajar, and her mother stepped in. Her father's head clutched in one bloody hand. Her sister's head clutched in one bloody hand, and her father's in the other. "Why?" wept Serena. "Because," said her mother, "there is no reward for goodness. There is no respite for faith. There is nothing but cold steel teeth and scourging fire for all of us. And it's coming for you now." And the tall man slid from the fire and clenched Serena in his burning embrace. And that was the end of her.
Whoa.
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 That does sound like an old, folklorish fairy tale where it's
Yeah,
like,
where no
well,
matter
everything
what
bad happened.
No matter what, you have to listen to your mom.
Yep.
If you don't listen to your mom, she will come home with your dad's head and your sister's head in her hands.
Yep.
And
If you
then you
don't
will
listen to your
die
mom
to
and kill your
Fireman.
sister, yeah, you'll die to Fire Slenderman. I do find the ones that are kind of framed like old stories, like old fairy tales, really creepy. Like the bird SCP one that was based off an old nursery rhyme.
Yeah, that one was spooky. And it was short.
Yeah,
it was a short
it was
spooky
short.
one that really hit immediately.
Yeah, the clicking and then it stops and then your time's up. Yeah, I definitely creepy little stories. I do like the idea of the way Slenderman's so widespread now, of different regions or people coming up with different stories about Slenderman in their region. You know how vampires have their different regional variants and shit of this is a vampire in China and this is a vampire in freaking Middle Europe, Middle Europe, that's not.
No.
Middle Europe is real.
I mean, there's a middle of
That's the
Europe.
middle of Europe. Yeah.
I just
But,
said
the
it the
different
British
variations
way.
of Slenderman is cool.
Sometimes I say things and I'm like, oh right, that's not how I usually say that word. I only said it like that because I'm around my friends. I don't usually say Europe.
How'd you say it?
Europe.
Europe. Europe.
Europe. Rather than your. Your.
Yeah, Europe. This is your. Europe. Yeah, Europe's all. You next. Chat, is this real? I'm so scared.
This is so real.
It's
so real and
true.
scary.
All of these stories we read today were true.
They're all true. Also, just for you guys, I did in fact move Hazel on purpose so that you guys could see her when you patted her head.
Aw.
I made sure she was sat in a spot where neither me or Charlie would be covering her up for her head pats.
I'm gonna come pat her head. Hold on. I'm coming. I glow so brilliantly on your stream.
You do. You're angelic.
Ah.
American Truck Sim is adding Canada. That makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of... trucks pass through Canada and the US all the time.
I'll give you a head pat too. I think it's really funny how, like, obviously to keep costs, like, fair between Euro Trucking Sim and American Trucking Sim, the fact that, like, there's 50 paid DLCs for it for America Trucking Sim, because it's just so big.
And they're all, like, reasonably priced for how much content it adds.
Yeah, it's like £3 or something.
Yeah, and it adds, like, a lot of land. And it'll be like,
it's just really
oh yeah,
funny.
there's like 12 new cities.
Because it's like 20 times the content. Like, say if American Trucker did just do the whole of, like, America. Like, the whole of North America versus Europe just doing the whole of Europe, there's still, like, 10 times more, like, road to cover in the American one than there is the Europe one. So it makes sense. Yeah, it does the same thing, but it's, like, much less.
I think they're,
it's just
like...
very funny.
I mean, the United States and Europe, I think, are about the same size. But if they're talking about adding in Canada...
Yeah, like, I think they're talking about the continent North America, you know?
Yeah, if they're adding in
Since
Canada...
Europe covers
I mean,
the continent of Europe.
They're gonna have to be picky and choosy... Grubert, stop. They're gonna have to be picky and choosy about what parts of Canada they include, since Canada has even more intense of the thing where there's just a lot of land that doesn't have a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of Canada isn't drivable either. Unless you're those ice truckers. They do a DLC that's like ice trucker and you can just die. They add, like, permanent death to Trucker Sim.
American Truck Sim has half the DLC of Euro Truck Sim. That makes sense. I mean, it's not been around as long.
Yeah, Euro Truck Sim has been around for a lot longer. But, like,
I don't know.
With, like, I have one DLC. There's only like the left of the map.
I've just been nodding along because I haven't played Euro Truck Sim.
So there's a lot of, like, DLCs that are just like cosmetics, more cosmetics.
Yeah. I will say, props to them. Their cosmetics DLCs are like $1.
Yeah, I
cosmetics,
got
which is like, whoa, shush. Sorry, my browser just started making noise.
I got a Christmas truck from mine.
I don't think I ever have gotten any of the cosmetic DLCs.
I think I did for Euro Truck, not for American Truck. I hope you guys enjoyed our creepypastas today. Our spooky creepypastas. Ice Road Trucker DLC, it'll be the Christmas event all the time.
Hell yeah.
It's just snow. Snow and ice and skidding on the roads.
You gotta control your vehicle real intensely.
I'm gonna go as fast as possible and never touch the brake.
Yahoo! I think, though, this is a good spot to call it here.
Yeah, a good place to wrap it up.
Yeah. When are you streaming next, Charlie?
Tomorrow with Mumstar.
Whoa!
We're gonna do some Bean Boozle and then I'm gonna make her play FNAF.
Hell yeah!
Yay!
That sounds
When
like
are you
it's gonna be
streaming
so
it?
much fun.
It
I'm
will
gonna
be.
stream on Thursday. It's just gonna be a little commission
Ooh.
work stream. But then Friday, that's the important one. Friday, lore event.
It's gonna be so exciting.
You wanna see me draw your veiling? Be there on Friday.
I'm gonna try and be there so hard. I'd be like, family, ignore this American talking in the background. He's just here.
I just
'Cause it's the
exist
Crossing
here now.
Festival.
The Crossing
The Crossing
Festival. It's
Festival.
here almost.
Yeah, almost. Okay, it's ramping up.
It's
Yeah.
ramping up. It's like the big event, but really the Great Crossing has already started, but like the Crossing
Yeah.
Festival is until Friday.
It's like the biggest overlap of like when the most people are here. It's a trickle, you know. It starts off as a trickle, then it becomes big, and then trickles off again. That's how these things work.
Yeah, I mean, it's like some souls want to try to go through early to beat the traffic, and
Yeah.
but it's not
Some
quite
people
safe yet,
procrastinate
so
and
you know,
stuff.
whatever.
Yeah. It's a bit of extra work. Lore.
We'll be. I'm thinking of
It's
having
the Blue Sky Post.
Hell yeah.
Bees Crossing Festival
Mhm.
lore event.
I'm thinking of planning like larger festivals for future years, but I don't know. It's just been like a little thing in the past.
This
so
is
we're
the
gonna do a
first
little thing
year
this
that the Veil's been available.
year.
Like,
mhm.
this is the first time you've revealed it to the world, and
The first time it's been available.
yeah, I bet, yeah.
Mhm.
I meant that pun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You got
But
it.
no, it's every year it'll get bigger and bigger. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hope you make good food for it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. We want to head out?
Yeah, I'm good to just wrap it up if you are.
Me too. Are we rating into
Thank you for
someone, or we
reading
want to just
Creepypastas
call
with me
it?
today.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good to just call it. I'm gonna go like lie down.
Go lie down. Have a good rest.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for hanging out.
Yeah, it was so much fun. And a big thank you to B for reading these with me.
Of course. You can always call on me to hang out. Always.
I like your reading voice. It's fun.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to use my little gremlin voice too.
I fucking love your Mr. Widemouth voice over here. Why don't you come to my graveyard, huh?
Why don't you jump on the trampoline?
It's an invisible trampoline.
It's just an invisible trampoline, but it's totally there. I was going
to juggle some knives.
It was a little World of Warcraft goblin, I think, as one of the main
He
inspirations.
lived in New Jersey before. Like, he's lived in New Jersey for sure.
Yeah. Sounds like Beetlejuice. That also counts.
Yeah,
that also works.
It's in the vicinity of it. Yeah.
Okay, you ready to head out?
Yeah. Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
See you
Bye,
Wednesday and Thursday, guys.
See you Wednesday and
Bye-bye.
Thursday. Bye.